challenging of end-of-life electric vehicle batteries. But I will mostly present what we do as What Forever, which is most relevant to what is being discussed today. So just an idea of of the challenges that we wanted to address as What Forever. Well, the massive influx of electric vehicle batteries is for us both a challenge and an opportunity. A challenge because, well, the electromobility sector needs a series of services to ensure the sustainable and circular end-of-life treatment of the electric vehicle batteries. Because, as you know, electric vehicle batteries, well, are something are waste that are very difficult to manage. Today we don't have really methods that can recycle all of the materials that are contained in a battery. It's rather inefficient for now. But there is great potential in reuse and repurposing of these batteries. So that's where we see an opportunity. I think there's an interference. Can we maybe mute the mic of the other speaker?
I have to mute the microphones. Please mute your microphones. Thank you very much. Sorry, Mr. Fanos, I think you can continue.
Okay, no problem. So, as I was saying, this is an opportunity also for us, because electric vehicle batteries can be reused in other applications, such as, for example, energy storage. The batteries that come to their end of life in electric vehicles still have almost 80 to 90% of their initial nameplate capacity, which means that they can still be used in high energy applications, although they cannot anymore be used in high power applications. So, for example, when a battery in an electric vehicle is used at 4C discharge rates, meaning that when we stop on the accelerator to start the vehicle, we really solicit the batteries that have to deal with high currents and that tend to overheat, well, especially after a certain number of years of use. And this is something that makes it that they cannot be reused in electric vehicles, but they can be very well reused in stationary applications where, well, we do not need to discharge or charge them as quickly. So that's what makes them a great resource, actually, to make new energy storage systems for buildings, to support renewable energy production, to provide a backup for sensitive applications, such as, for example, cold generation, data centers, and so on. So what do? We build second life batteries, batteries that come from reused electric vehicle batteries. We repair, remanufacture, and refurbish batteries, meaning that we do not necessarily reuse them in a building after we've tested and sorted them. We can very well either repair them or straight away just reuse them in in another electric vehicle. And if they are not good for any kind of reuse after their end of life, we will just simply dismantle them and send to recycling. And together with that, we also provide an engineering the engineering for the energy storage applications, and we also provide monitoring and optimization services, meaning that we have a remote management system for the batteries, and that we will manage them in an optimal way so as to make sure that they are always used in the most profitable way possible for our clients. So what is the value that we provide to our clients? We provide affordable, sustainable, and tailor-made storage solutions for businesses, driven by circular economy. And we also provide services and know-how to OEMs, to car OEMs that allow to extend battery lifetimes and reduce costs. So our clients are, people who need to buy batteries on one side for their buildings, and on the other side, car manufacturers that need to manage the batteries that they retrieve. Maybe I'll skip this part. What Forever is a collaboration between 5 companies that have already track record in the electromobility and circular economy sector. First of all, it's Febelauto, which is basically the entity in Belgium that manages the recycling of all vehicles that they need to be homologated by Febelauto. That needs to ensure that they are recycled to an extent that is requested by authorities. Ecolithium, which is a company that is a Second Life battery specialist coming from Holland. Chance Management, which is a consultancy company in recycling. Out of Use, which is a company that has already been reusing electronic appliances such as data center servers and so on for since 15 years now. And ourselves, Revolta, which are more on the engineering side, let's say. And together we bring together the whole value chain for the treatment of end-of-life batteries. We collect end-of-life batteries, we test them, sort them, see which are good for which are good for reuse, which should be sent for recycling. We dismantle them, we assemble them into new energy storage systems, and we provide them to our clients in an integrated solution together with a monitoring and optimization service. So our facilities are located in Belgium. Our factory is located in Beringen, where we store the batteries and the modules. We test them. That's where we do the dismantling, and that's where we have the assembly line for the new batteries. We need to store the batteries according to very specific environmental norms. We have trained high voltage technicians, and we follow a minimum waste approach to make sure that we retrieve as much of the materials as possible and that we either reuse if possible or recycle. So our products, we have 3 kind of products. We have what we call the ready-to-build module blocks, which is basically battery modules that can be integrated with an energy management, with inverters and an energy management system. It's modules going from 3 to 15 kilowatt hours actually that we can sell separately. We've got ready to install battery storage systems, which are basically complete and integrated storage systems together with inverter, power electronics, energy management system. And ranging from 30 kilowatt hours to 100 kilowatt hours, and of course they're modular. We can pile several modules of 30 or 100 kilowatt hours together, and that are used basically in tertiary sector buildings like supermarkets, like offices, like logistic warehouses, and so on. And of course we propose custom-made industrial systems, which are really larger systems that are above 1 megawatt hour, that are used in large installations, and that again are integrated together with the power electronics, the inverters, all the DC distribution systems, and that can be provided together with with an optimization service. So safety is very, very important in our process. So there are very strict safety protocols that we need to respect. So all the batteries that we propose, once we've tested and sorted them and we've selected them for reuse, we need to test them, test them again to make sure that they can, that they are safe and that they can be used in pretty much any application, in pretty much the same applications as new batteries. So this is an important part of what we do. So maybe we are a quite new company, but we have already been working with some big companies in Belgium. Our biggest client is Deleuze, which is the biggest supermarket company in Belgium, and that is a multinational company that owns also AB Vasilopoulos in Greece. So you probably know it too. That has already installed our systems in their supermarkets for backup applications. So that's pretty much it. That's pretty much what forever. I hope I managed to give you a complete overview of what we do in such a short time. I'd be very happy to answer your questions if there are any.
Thank you very much, Mr. Orfanos. I would like to ask a question, a very simple question. I believe in circular economy. So my question is, how long do you think that you can prolong the usable life of batteries through using second life batteries?
Well, experience shows until now that we have already batteries that have been running for more than 7 years and are already in a very good state. And reports. We estimate that we can use them for another 10 years approximately, really. But we've had echoes from other people doing it that they have been reusing batteries for more than 10 years now, and they're still going, and they're in perfect shape. So we really hope that we will be able to give them as long as life as possible.
Okay, good news then. I don't know if we have any other questions. Please write your question at the chat section. Okay, we do not seem to have another question. So we can move on to the next presentation, which is by Mr. Alex Sermet from the BMW Group in Romania. The title of his presentation is How the Electric Car is Changing Everything. So I will